Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a wash tutorial of how to do a 2-strand twist out. So starting off, my hair is on freshly washed hair. I used this tea tree conditioner from the Mill Creek line that I found at the local vitamin shop. I use the t-shirt method because it reduces frizz. So you just want to give your hair a shake after taking off your t-shirt to help loosen any of the tangles. And then you're going to start off with your oil of choice, but I decided to use almond oil. And I got this at my local GNC for roughly between $8 and $10 for that bottle. So you just pour it in, rub it in between your hands, and then massage it onto your hair. I like to focus on my ends and my roots, especially my edges, since that they are the most part that is left out. For this tutorial, you're going to need some regular stretchy hair ties, the ones without the metal piece. So you can find those at Walgreens. And then I just have some bobby pins. You'll need a wide tooth comb or a rat tail comb, either will work. And then you'll need a denim brush. I got this denim brush from Sally's for roughly $14. It works really good. And then just a spray bottle to wet your hair as it starts to dry throughout the process. And then I'm going to be using this Curls Edge Control Paste for my edges. And for my product, I will be using Camille Rose Naturals Almond J Twisting Butter, which is really good. It smells really good, and a little goes a long way. So you want to start off by parting your hair down the middle. Your parts don't have to be exact, but I just like to do a middle part just to separate one side from the other side. And I put my focus on the side that's loose. So you can just take a hair tie and band that up until you're ready to start working on that side of your hair. And depending on how big you like your twist to be, you'll go ahead and start to do your sections. I typically do 4 twists per row. And with the Camille Rose Natural products, a little goes a long way. So I typically use 1 jar for up to 6 months, depending on how often I use it. So when starting off, if you do try to use this product, just use a little bit and see how it works for you. I think if you put any product, too much of any product in your hair, then it can weigh your hair down. So that's just the amount that I would use per section. And then once you get it moisturized and fully in, you just simply do a regular 2-strand twist, separating your hair and twisting all the way down till you get to the ends. So I'm going to follow those same exact steps for that entire side of my hair. And remember, the parts are based on how big or how small you would like your twist to be. And if you can feel your hair drying, this would be a perfect time to spritz a little water on it. In my bottle, I have just olive oil and water. And then before I begin each twist, after I take a section of loose, I like to go through it with my denim brush to make sure I don't have any tangles. And so I have one side done. Now I'm going to start doing the other side. This is just a close-up of how your twist should look. And it's best to make sure you can twist it down all the way to the ends to make sure your ends are protected as well. And I'm going to do the same exact thing with this side of my hair. And this is my hair fully twisted. And if you would like, you can wear your hair like this for a couple of days. It depends on you. So I'm going to take these bobby pins and to add a little stretch to my hair, because we know that hair shrinks as long as it's wet. I'm just going to pull my twist forward and apply the bobby pin at the root to give it some kind of stretch. If you can see the difference between the two in the front, one is longer than the other one. So that's the method that I'm going to use in order to get a little stretch out of this twist out. So my hair is fully pinned down all over. If you like shrinkage, then you can skip this step, but if you don't like shrinkage, this would be the perfect step for you as well. And that's about how much of the product I have used in a whole twist out. So now I'm going to prepare myself for bed, and I'm just going to use this cotton wrap. I typically don't like to use it, but if my hair is wet, I think it focuses more on that, and it doesn't, the product or the wetness doesn't go through the satin cap and eventually make its way to my pillow. So I'll apply that and then put my satin cap on top of it, and that'll be it, and I'll prepare for bed. For the sake of the video, I decided to take my twist out the next day. I typically leave my twist in for 2 days and then I take them out, but I just wanted to show you all how you can style your twist out once you take it out, and to show you the definition that I would get from the products. So this is me just pulling my hair, because of course from tying it down it begins to smush it down. So I'm just gonna take the bobby pins out first, and then I'm gonna go through each twist and just kind of lightly run it through my fingers to make it so that it doesn't have that smushed effect. So and that's what I'm doing here, just taking each twist and rolling it down my finger to kind of puffing it up some. And then you just want to add any oil of your choice. I'm using my sweet almond oil. You rub that through your hands and rub your hands really good, because you're going to get ready to take your twist down, And in order to eliminate frizz as much as possible, you want to have some type of oil on your hands. And so if you can see a close-up of my hair all taken down, I do have a little shrinkage, but I'm going to use this hair pick to go through and pull from the roots. Same thing with the hair pick. You want to add a little oil to it because it's just like you running your fingers through your hair. So you want to make sure that your pick is nicely oiled, and you want to pull from the root up, and that gives you a little bit of volume in your shrinkage days. I don't mind shrinkage, but it depends on the hairstyle that I'm going for. So you just take your pick and you just go through each section, and it also closes up any parts that you may have left over from where you parted your hair. So if you can't seem to close all of your parts, then I would suggest you don't use the parting method and you just finger part your hair for your twists. So now I'm going to do what we would call the half up, half down style. And that's after I've picked my hair out, I'm just going to take a front section of my hair and put that in a nice ponytail. And I'm going to use one of my stretchy hair ties and tie that around and make sure to ball up the ends. You can leave the ends out. I like this style better with the ends balled up for that ponytail. And see, if you were ready to just go here, you can, but I'm going to add some of this Curls Edge Control paste to slick my edges down. And I'm simply just using a toothbrush that I have set aside for just my hair. And so you just fluff until you get it to the style that you want. And that oil on your hand tip is going to help you out a lot so that you don't cause as much frizz as you normally would without having any oil to your hands. And then if your edge control is known to crust up a little or leave a white cast afterwards, then applying your hand with a little oil to it will help. However, this edge control does not cause any buildup. So I'm just going through and making sure to hide all of the parts that I have left in the back of my head. And just a close up. And I would typically wear my hair like this for a week. And then just to go to sleep for the next night, I would simply just twist it back up and using the same method and tie my hair up because it is a little wet because I did decide to spritz it some. And my edges are still freshly with the edge control, so if you happen to tie your edge control down after applying it to your hair, it helps it lay down even better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you would like to see next. Thank you. Bye.